Is the president aware
He's aware
that people are not happy with him in those places?
And I repeat here, I don't need somebody to, because we stay here. You know me very well. But me, tisoberera pansi pamene paja sinachinje. Vatuza tukuyabebere. That's a message.
And he's aware of this.
But Liswaniso 2026, Kuyabebele. I'm being genuine here.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
Now, do you believe the UPND has made significant strides in implementing its manifesto, especially in youth development programs?
The day before yesterday, if you have seen even the president in terms of mine arts and license, I think you have seen how it has opened the door for each and every young people to participate in mining. These are the things which he has given to us. When you talk about SME, you have seen a lot of that. They are there. It is not easy. And I want to tell you it's not easy. But what I want to tell the young people now, the number has increased in terms of innovation, in terms of hard work, in terms of opening up small businesses that they can put food on the table. So the responsibility of the government is to ensure that they open more good environment for the young people, for the youth, to ensure that we participate in the development of this country. So in terms of business and everything, a lot of young people, there's a message which I normally hear every day. To maybe other listeners and other people, they may think it's a bad message. But for me, there's something which I get from there. Nimwaka inde muno, ndrama sibasoberesa. Financial discipline is slowly coming back to each and everyone. That whatever we make, we should use that money in a good way. And that's how you develop as a country. Mwambe, it is our country. To develop this country is a participation of each and everyone. But the government has a big responsibility by opening all the doors for the young people to participate. And this government is doing so. This government is trying his best to ensure that these things are done. Okay? So we are trying all those things, my colleague, to ensure that things are done.
So is the average Zambian youth out there living a better life than they were 4 years ago before you got into power?
We may say yes or no. The issue,
because you've been around the country. Yes. What are the messages? What are you telling the president? Because you need to give him a real picture of what's happening on the ground.
First of all, I'll answer you. Every province has its own challenges. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Every constituency or every district has its own challenges. Let me talk about Lusaka and Kuyabebele. People are complaining. It's a big one.
Is the president aware?
He's aware
that people are not happy with him in those places?
And I repeat here, I don't need somebody to, because we stay here. You know me very well. But me, tisoberera pansi pamene paja sinachinje. Vatuza tukuyabebere. That's a message.
And he's aware of this.
But Liswaniso 2026, Kuyabebele. I'm being genuine here. But now we engage, we talk to each other. What is the problem when you say Kuyabebele? Number one, the issue of load shedding. It has affected the people, the young people, the women. It's not a serious story. It's not a matter to laugh at it. It's a serious matter which has affected all of us. Wa welding, wa carpentry, wa barber shop, wa saloon, wa butchery. These things are affecting our small businesses within our compounds. So people are complaining. Is this government working onto this matter? Is working onto it to ensure that this load shedding comes to an end. They're injecting more money into energy. So government is there. So our responsibility as a party in government and leaders is to continuously engage in the way we have come here to say, please, we are investing in this matter. Tomorrow we don't talk about issue of right. Let's deal with this matter of load shedding at once and for all as a nation, not as a political party. Not because there is an election in 2026. Let me say, Mwambe, even if you vote us out 2026, even the political party will come, deal with this matter of Malite. I think that should be the mindset of all of us. Something which is challenging us as a nation. Let's do with it square as a team, all of us. So, Lusaka and Kuyabebele, that has been a challenge. but we are engaging them. Let's go to a rural part. In a rural part, I cannot go and tell them about the bag of mealie no, and 230. Because this backyard, and already 22 bags of maize. For them that demanding what? Fertilizer and amboto. Is government giving? Government is giving back to the community. So in the rural part, we are doing it. So the concentration now is between rural and the urban area. How do we engage our people to understand? But again, when you go nicely, again, people are complaining on the ground. They don't want to see Upnd again to sleep. Me, I've liked the way people are coming out. Mwamba will tell you that the way people are coming out, hammering Upnd left and right, that's the way to be. Because if you leave us like that, we may think this country belongs to Upnd. We may sleep at the end of the day. So bring out as many issues which is affecting the nation. If you just send Kumutima, vent, provided you are not stealing or you are not beating people, provided you are not insulting, provided you are not damaging the properties of our nation, of our country, of our city. But let's speak out where you see Upnd is not doing fine. Like the issue of load shedding, for me, continuously people talk about it. Don't keep quiet.
Just on load shedding itself, I think some of the frustrations people have is that there are different messages that are coming from the Upnd. You have the Minister of Information came out early in the year and said by June you'll see things start to improve with load shedding. After June, we're now getting to a place where it's only 2 hours or even less in some areas of power. And then next thing you have a promise of December is when load shedding will come to an end. And if anyone is listening to these different messages, it's frustrating for them. If they have a business or just daily life, is there a problem with communicating when it comes to the Upnd?
We may have a bit of communication breakdown to the people. That's why I've said it's continuously engaging the people of Zambia. That is our duty. I am not the Minister of Energy or spokesperson of the government, but as far as I know is that this government of Upnd is investing in the sector of energy. From hydro, you go even to solar. I've seen after 4 months the President is commissioning all the things. And it's something which President Kainda has stood on the platform that we are putting money into energy sector so that we can end load shedding. We have heard President Kainda saying that we are putting money into agriculture. We go even giving SAF loans to the rural part with the farmers, young farmers, so that at the end of the day we have enough food. These two things are kind of taken very seriously. So for me, I'm based on that because I'm seeing certain things are being done. I'm seeing a lot of, yesterday you saw what I was doing, addressing that meeting, because it's a crisis which we have around this region, I may say in Africa, issue malite in Ikolo. So these are the things which we have taken now personally. Let's deal with this matter because we can't continue so massaging a problem because there will be general election, no, let's deal with the matter. For me, if we move that as a nation, and that one now, maybe it is now, the government of Upnd, let's not fear the general election, but is to say, give us time to continue. But I've heard the head of state have said, please, we are working on this thing. But I'm afraid to say that the thing to end tomorrow, the other, because it's a process. When you are investing, it's a process itself. It's a process. It's but the people, yes, they're complaining.
So when you speak
and I sympathize with the people of Zambia, the people of Lusaka especially, even some of the urban areas. There are certain areas where there's no load shedding. It's an urban. I've gone to an area like when I was in Shimanda. I didn't never heard about the load shedding. So I cannot talk about load shedding there. But here in Lusaka, where there is a lot of young people, women, entrepreneurs, there are a lot of them. We have no choice is to caution all the things. But again, Tigawana as a team, collective, all of us. So the Minister of Energy, the spokesperson of the government, is to ensure that time to time, most of the time, let's engage the people. Let's talk to the people. Let's engage them. Let's come here, communicate. Give us also information to the party leaders. They go on the ground, we talk to the people. Once we do that, muntu amamvera. Chilimunga ni wangongole. unamukongolera ndrama ukamuona chabe nkumuitana mwauka bwanji osayembekezera paka kukumbuse. I think that's a method we need to use also, even as collectively, all of us. But I sympathize with the people of Zambia, the people of Lusaka, the people of Copper Belt. Under this situation, yes, it is hammering us. But my appeal and my emphasis to the people that your President Hakainde Hichilema is trying his best and his team to ensure to restore that we don't have got in this situation we are.
Okay, if you just tuned in, this is the Hot Seat here on Hot FM. Our guest is UPND National Youth Chairperson, Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso. Now, the cost of living and doing business in the country has continued to affect young people. What are you doing to address this? Because a lot of businesses have shut down. Again, you've been touching on load shedding. You've said President is working on it. But, you know, again, there's just a reality on the ground that cost of living is really high. People just find it very difficult to afford basic necessities.
Yes, cost of living, things are not okay. Vinango dula, vinango cheaper. And I've said, if you remember very well, the message of UPND from opposition was that, what are we fighting for? Economic freedom. And dealing with the economy is not an easy thing. And that's what we've been dealing with. Now it's about fighting economic freedom, which all of us, we need to participate. And as we are participating, there'll be painful at the end of the day. There'll be pain. And this is what this government is doing, collectively with you and me. Our colleagues, our old folk, they fought for independence, they fought for democracy. But this one, we have no choice. Collectively, all of us, we need to deal with it. So that 10 years from now, we have created a lot of wealth within the nation, which is able now to sustain all of us.
Thanks for tuning in to JQ News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on tech, politics, and everything in between. Until next time, stay cool.